Hallo, my loves. Hallo, wie geht es euch? Hi. Today is a little bit more of a stream in English and German, more heavy on the German. Because do I have the brains for both languages right now? Maybe. um, anyway, hi, how are you doing? I am doing okay. I am doing okay, anyway. Hi, for anybody who's new, I'm Horizon. I do a variety, okay, of a lot of things: gaming, crafting, arts, chatting, just basically you in my space, you in just hanging around. Nothing else, nothing much really. Um, I mean, occasionally I will be a bit more philosophical about the world and life, if not very real about certain topics, including politics, because that is very important about life. Um, but despite being a very serious person, yeah, enjoy your life as much as I enjoy mine. Um, yeah, so if you're new here, I also have a little thing. If you do follow me, I have you will be a little star in my collection, okay, in my little world. I don't have to frame up right now. I would have to get it, and I'm too lazy right now. But in this little cute box, oop, I have these cute little stars, these cute little paper stars. If you follow me, you will get a silver or a gray one. And if you're truly live with me, I will give you your favorite color as a star, and it will be added in a cute little frame. Actually, let me get it. It just means that just a moment. Yeah, just hang on. Whoop. Not starting soon. Whoop. Hello. In this little frame, you are in my world. As you can see, there are a lot of stars already. Thank you so much for all of them, for following me. Really truly helps me a lot. But yeah, I am planning to fill this up. Also, the shadow of my is crazy. Anyway, so you know, you'll be in my little world on the horizon. Anyway, today today's outfit is a bit more, a little bit more cutesy, a little bit more, I have this cute skirt that what is it? Not really, I guess thrifted. And there's an underskirt as well. I have this scarf with this beautiful apple bruise because for some reason recently, for me, apples is quite a theme. We have my rings, we have a cute necklace, we have my earrings, and that's it. So the reason why I'm dressed like this, and of course my stream happened. um, the reason why we dressed like this today, I mean, one, there's no occasion, but at the same time, today's topic is a bit more heavy. Today's topic, while I'm doing whatever, I was planning to probably do some gaming, but since my setup is old as shit, I don't think this is gonna be possible because I just have a lot of issues with my GPU and bitrate going crazy. And before I'm gonna be driven nuts. I'm gonna try that maybe because I tried earlier and yeah, exactly. So, because you might be asking yourself, what is the topic that could be so heavy today? First of all, we're talking about grief. Okay, look at me. We're talking about grief. We're talking about loss. We're talking about just a lot of heavy things, but especially my personal grief, my personal loss. Yeah, cause for me right now, it's just around the time where a lot of things happened, where I experienced very heavy personal loss. But in general, it's just it's. I just want to reflect a little bit more on the year, and my little journey of when I started streaming till now. Or not only streaming, but when I started deciding to do this little thing of mine. Because honestly, did I have a mental breakdown a few days ago? Yes, I did. Am I feeling a little bit better? Yeah, I do. Okay. And I feel like I just need to be talking about this on stream, especially also because maybe for this week I'm not gonna be streaming much or at all because I'm actually planning to do something else in life. Um, and the other thing is, maybe you can tell, I usually don't sound like this, but I'm still low key sick. I've been kind of like dragging my sickness for 4 weeks almost at this point, which is a little bit questionable. So, which is also why I'm trying to take a little bit of a break for this week. So, today is going to be the stream of the week, and let's see, maybe I will be streaming on Sunday. Maybe it's gonna be more of a gaming only or no face. Maybe it's gonna be more of an audio only. Let's see what I'm gonna do. I do want to stream. It's more of a, I'm not gonna really appear on stream simply because there's so many things I need to take care of for myself. So yeah, um, to, since I don't think gaming's gonna work out today, nor am I gonna use my phone as a camera because my phone is also not working. Oh, wait just a moment. I know I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't forget because I'm using my phone to look at the chat stream, like chat and stream, and I occasionally forget to look at the chat. That, which is exactly what I said. I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, sorry guys. Wait, just a moment. Okay, wait. Hi. Wow. Hi, Dino Nuggies. Why do you not know? Well, I hope you get better. Actually, I have to go. Just wanted to drop by and say hi. Hi, Dino Nuggies. Thank you so much for dropping by. I didn't see. I'm so sorry. I feel like I saw your name somewhere and I forgot where. A shared community space, definitely. But yeah, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for dropping by. But yeah, I do not know what you meant with why do you not know. Why do I not know what? Well, anyway, uh, yeah, you can stay, you can leave, whatever. I'm just gonna do my thing, just like always, honestly. Oh, the title of the stream. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what today is going to be. I was like, oh, playing a game, but it's not really working. Like, if I start playing a game, the entire stream's gonna lag. um, this is very unfortunate. Um, and I do want to talk more. At the same time, I do have something else to do, which is this thing that you see here. I have like a necklace that I wanted to do because I saw a cute necklace while shopping, and I was like, oh, that's cute, but I can literally make it myself. I'm not gonna pay like, what was it? 20? 20 euros. I'm not gonna do that. Especially if I know I can make it myself. In this economy, what are you talking about? But anyway, it's okay. I'll stay for a bit. Extremely unfortunate. Well, you should get to that then. Saving money is the best. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. You're helping me out by being very indecisive today. Usually I have my camera set up in a way where you can see what I'm doing, but girly pop today is not the day. Technology is not really technologying, okay? Like it doesn't got my back. Yeah. That's a reference. You know why? Because I'm an N citizen, which means I really like K-pop and NCT. And technology ain't got my back today. Yeah, exactly, girl. Yeah. So I wish I could show. Wait, actually, maybe I can. No, my. Wait, maybe I can show you that necklace, but I don't think so. I did take a photo of it. There was different colors of it. Wait, there's like there was like a orange and like a beautiful sea moss type of green blue of this necklace, and I think it's cute, honestly. I know you can't see if I hold my camera like this. See that? No, because my camera is. I love it. Anyway, it's a very cute necklace. I just really currently I'm in the era of wanting to get more statement pieces. So yeah. Anyway, these are the beads that we're using. ASMR for you. A little bit of a ASMR. I'm not a girl. Okay, I know you're not. Listen, saying girly pop and girl is gender neutral, okay? It's the same way as me saying bro and dude to somebody. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, unless you really don't like me saying that, but yeah. It's supposed to be very gender neutral. Yeah. Since I don't have the petals, I'm just gonna use like stars, normal beads, and some flowers and that I have. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. Anyway, might I ask, Dino Nuggies? Your name is so cute, I swear to god. So cute. Plus it makes me hungry. Have I had dinner yet? No. Am I gonna have dinner later? Yes. I'm not gonna stream for too long. Just until like an hour maybe. Um yes. uh why have you stumbled upon me? How did that happen? Like, yeah, but that's my question. How did that happen? Because as far as I have understood the um what do you call that, the algorithm and on Twitch, usually like very small creators are not really shown. You saw me in someone's stream and followed you? What? You followed? It doesn't show me. What? What do you mean? Wait, let me check. It doesn't show me at all. What do you mean you followed? Eh? It's I I don't know why, but it doesn't show me. Wait. Wait a minute. Oh, that's weird. Suddenly it showed. That's weird. Never showed you my. Yeah. Sorry, the other way. It no never showed you your name on my following list. That's weird. But yeah. Oh, okay. Well, eh? Like it doesn't even show me the number of followers, like with the right amount, or is it just me? Okay. Well, you know what? Since in the beginning I was talking about stars and my little frame, this is one that I have here. You can choose a color. Like it doesn't have to be your favorite color, but it can be. You don't have to choose a color at all, and I will just give you a gold or a silver star. So every follower gets like a little cute star, you know. So I will make it for you right now then before I do this. But that's weird. Why does it show? Why does it not show me that you followed? Can I choose for you? Dino nuggets. Mm, I mean nuggets are golden, like golden and beautiful and crisp, just like you. Ha! See. I guess you're gonna get an orange. Because I have them here. These paper. Usually you use them for paper quilting, which is the crafting style you use with these like tools where you make like a lot of these small things with it, and it's so beautiful. But yeah, I followed some time ago. Maybe that's why. Oh, okay. Probably. I don't know. That's weird though. Hmm, Orange. Yeah, I will give you an orange one. I will do it live just for you. Just kidding. As if I don't do that usually. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, how are you, by the way? How are you? I didn't ask at all. Also, don't feel forced with staying here. I mean, of course, it's very nice. I'm very thankful that you are staying here. You are special. You're good. That's nice. Well, I was thinking, where did I see your name? Where was it? There's not that many spaces I move around on in other streamers. On in other that sounds weird. Oh, in other stream. How do you say this? In other streamers? No, that's very wrong. uh, yeah, right. If I finish my sentence, then it's gonna sound right. In other streamers' chat. I actually have no idea which streamer. Yeah, well, it's fine. Doesn't matter. As long as I guess you're here for some reason. Anyway, listen. We start with a nod, okay? A cute little nod, and then we will just wrap it around. Wrap it around. Yeah. Oh, exactly. You're here, and that's all that matters. That's a true thing in life in general. Doesn't matter what it is. Oh my god, okay, I'm not. I need to focus, sorry. Recently, I've been like brain farting a lot, so normal things that are mm, so much of a muscle memory to me, I forget. Like, I think even yesterday, I kind of forgot how to do a knot, and a few days ago, I suddenly forgot how to. I suddenly forgot how to like put put something on my hanger, and I was like, oh, like why am I not able to function right now? But yeah. Oh, and tell me if you recognize any of the emotes I'm using. Maybe that's gonna be the streamer. True, maybe. I have seen. Mm, the Akina one, but it's not like I've watched Akina. I've seen it used many times. Oh, maybe. Wait. Maybe it's Tylus. Maybe it's Tylus. Or Kiss Me. Because these two. Yeah. It's okay, it happens. Exactly. Exactly. Oh my. It's Kiss Me. I think it's from Kiss Me. Baby keys. I feel so sad. I haven't been able to like properly be in stream because simply I don't know why my life has been picking up in a weird way. Uh, so sadly, I haven't been able to really like enjoy my time much and like sit back and relax. But yeah, yeah, life gets busy. I just sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just hard on myself. I'm like, I kind of want to be there, enjoying my time, spending time with a lot of people. And the thing is, I'm not an extroverted person. I'm an introverted person. I'm very introverted, actually. But I've learned a lot of social skills and I learned how to enjoy life in ways where I enjoy sometimes people's presence. And not only that, but I just really love humans in a weird way. At the same time, I do hate them, you know? But I just really love humans in a way. And I maybe it's just my own thing about wanting so much better things for everybody, things that everybody does deserve because it's one, the bare minimum, and two, it's above the bare minimum. And I don't know. Yeah. That's why usually when I look at people, I just smile and I just like like it's a very endearing feeling feeling towards other people. But there are exceptions. I at the same time I'm like very like I can't. I'm trying not to curse. Yeah. Sometimes sacrifices must be made, and both based on my mood. Yeah, really. People deserve love. Yeah, yeah. I guess so. I mean, there's this thing about like being an ambivert, but actually, it doesn't like. I feel like I'm not. I'm not. I clearly am not. I can tell. Yeah, I'm friendly, family friendly streamer. You think so? I actually do curse a lot. It's more of a okay, I have to watch myself a little bit. I heard it might be an ADHD thing. You mean like being an ambivert? Or like depending on the mood? It it depends, I guess. It depends on everybody. It is probably also an ADHD thing, and I am quite neuro divergent. Excuse me, yeah. English is not my first language. But yeah. No, no, like one day you're really extroverted and the next day you're introverted. Ah, okay. Yeah, I get it. But yeah. For me it's more of a how much energy do I have today? And how I mm, it's like a lot of things at the same time. By the way, I finished your star. Look at this. You're so cute. Little dino nuggy. No, wait. You're dino. You're not. Wait, wait, wait. You're star nuggy. Cute. Anyway, let me put you into my beautiful world. Okay. I will set you up. You're a little star nuggy now. I think there's this one thing that I saw in somebody's stream where uh you can throw nuggets at them, which is very funny. I wish I could use some redeems and emotes, but I'm not that far in my streamer life. Talking about far in my streamer life, since I did mention I want to talk a bit about more about my journey from when I started streaming or in general to like my dad's passing, stuff like that. Oh, it's okay. I believe in you. Thank you so much. It's because of people like you. Like, for some reason, be like, okay, well, I will follow this person, and like, even if I just drop in for a little bit, it really helps out a lot. Thank you so much. Like, even if you don't regularly look into it or stay for a long time, it's fine, really. Because one, my goal is to be able to fill this up for a long time, and two, it's just I just kind of want to do it. But look, yours is so cute because it's the only orange one. You can't see it because the light is crazy, but meow, it's so cute. My my star nuggy. It's okay. I'm just a normal person. I'm sorry. Every time I hear something like that, I think about this one video. You know this Hope Core stuff? This meme stuff, the Hope Core, where it's like this one filter that looks like it's a film camera, and the music underlying is like a something like that, very synthy. And um there's this one clip from, I think it's from the Smosh thing, and where they are playing this game, and this guy says, you're just a regular guy. You go to the toilet. You're just a regular guy. Blah, 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 blah. And it's so funny to me. I don't know, but it's so inspirational in a in such an endearing, sweet way. I don't know. But I'm just almost normal person. Yeah, yeah. It's it's okay. You know, a normal person is fine. It's good to meet people. Doesn't matter how normal or not normal. You think I'm normal? You're funny. Not only are you normal, but you're also funny. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah. Uh. Yeah. Well, you seem abnormal in a good way. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about that. Listen. Okay, I started a new job. This is also why I don't regularly stream, especially recently, because I've been sick for 4 weeks, and like even now I'm still kind of sick. But I started a new job not too long ago, and for people it always takes a while to like figure me out. I've realized, and then they're like, this this girl is crazy. This First of all, one, because apparently everybody always tells me I have such a unique laugh that it makes them laugh. So, and the other thing is, I'm just I'm just a crazy person. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry for saying the very very dangerous J word. Uh, uh I, you know, your laugh is very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's very sweet. But yeah, I'm happy, I guess. When people think, no, when people think, yeah, yeah, I said something. I'm not family friendly anymore because I said the very dangerous word. Imagine, man. I wish that you could see what I'm doing, but sadly, um, that's not possible. But anyway, I started a new job, and honestly, I feel like it's making me sick. I never think say bad about a person's looks or voice or anything like that because I know how it feels. Yeah, that's a good thing. Like even if you know how it feels, I think in general very important to generally have a certain type of level of just being nice to each other, just being friendly to each other. It's not even about respect, because you don't have to have respect for other people. It's about more about the trust. Yes, respect is important, okay, but the thing you most of the time need to earn is somebody else's trust, right? If you would meet me on the streets, you would have to think, oh, do I trust this person to walk up to them, or do I not trust this person to walk up to them? And then respect automatically comes to you at the same time. For example, I walk around. I don't do this, but as if I don't, as if I go out, you know. But for example, if I were to go out, take a walk at night, and I feel like, oh, something is kind of off, and I'm like, in front of me there's somebody, in the back there's somebody, and I have to think about, okay, who do I feel like I would trust more, and then automatically, because of actions and things that just are very human, like judging somebody else, how much do I trust? At the same time, how much will result into, or will be intertwined into respect? It's more of a subconscious choice, I feel like. You mean like trusting somebody or respecting somebody? I th- I do think, yeah, it is in some way a subconscious thing. Cause like you wouldn't do this to everybody. You wouldn't walk towards everybody. You wouldn't be friends with every single person. You just kind of know for yourself. Okay, well, I can like I can judge. You're allowed to judge people, by the way. It's more of a don't blindly, without critically thinking about it, befall that judgment upon somebody. Because if you do that, you're just a piece of you're just a ignorant, very, very ignorant person. And I don't even know what to say, because for example, now going to your question, why is it making me sick? I think my workplace is kind of making me sick because one, it's a very big team, and I I don't know. I think it's just a mix of the work life balance being so broken for me now. Sadly, because certain things I cannot do. Oh my god, I'm like not sorry. I'm just gonna talk for a little bit, okay? Um, because I can't do this and talk at the same time. Yeah. Um, the other thing is, it's probably also the stress on its own. Like, oh my god, the light is like, sorry, the shadow of my. Anyway, no, it is bothering me. I'm so sorry. Wait, just a moment. Ah, that's better. Is it? Is it? Yes. So, okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Green. Green. You like me? Oh, you mean my light? It's up here. I'm using like a cute ambient light because I don't know. But the thing is, if I look into it, I get a headache. Whatever. Okay, let's go back. Oh my god. Um, the reason why it's probably also making me sick is because it's like just a broken work-life balance. My team is kind of off to me in a way. Like I don't know how to explain it. Without like revealing too much about my my life. Um, and basically, you know, sometimes when people look at you with eyes that poke at you, that stuff can also make you sick, you know? Um, unless you protect yourself. I'm also a very spiritual person, and I do talk about this stuff on stream as well, as I do tarot readings and stuff like that, but only more of a very low key. Um, Nazar is real. Nazar, what is Nazar? Explain that to me. But yeah, um, but sometimes it's more of a, I don't know. It's like a bad vibe. The broken work life balance that I have right now, it's kind of making me sick. Plus, for some reason, the workplace has a weird pol- has politics going on that I don't like, and because of that, I think during the winter time I got sick because everybody else came to work sick. I ended up also having to go to work a little bit sick still, just like sadly, and I have complained about that quite a lot actually, especially to my own friends, because I'm like, damn. And but this is the reason why, because everybody else came into work sick, I have become sick, and now it's resulted in me being sick for like 4 weeks, which is like, why? I've never been this sick for so long. Yeah. Um, Not very enjoyable at all. Um, yeah. Evil Eye. I don't know what Nazar is in English. Evil Eye. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Evil Eye. Exactly. Although for me personally, I don't like saying it as Evil Eye. It's more, I don't know. It's because I think I read about it um somewhere about it being like a, what was it? Indigenous okay, but I'm not gonna elaborate why I don't like saying that, because I might give you information that is not there. It's like partially in my brain. The last time I was sick for that long was a long time ago. Yeah, really. Oh, I hope you will not get sick again for that long, because what is this? Um, like really, it feels like my life has been sucked out of me ever since I started working there. Cause yesterday I was watching some of my VODs and looking at my YouTube. I also have a YouTube channel where sadly right now it's more VODs than actually proper videos. Because I still haven't edited most of my video. But yeah. Um, it's kind of really. I was looking at my VODs, and I was like, whoa! I look like so like happy about streaming, and then I started working, and suddenly all of it left me, and it's just like, yeah, damn. I Well, I'm not planning to be there for a long time anyway, but I'm also not planning to go anywhere else in what I'm doing right now, and which is why I'm streaming, because I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Please, I can't. Bless me and bless you. It's okay. I hope everything gets better. Yeah, I hope so. Whatever. I do hope whatever you're going through, or whatever is making you have some worries and sorrows and just some woes, will also get better. Because we all need that. We all deserve that. But yeah. Yeah. Plus, the thing is, yeah, no. Any, anyway. Oh, thank you. Yeah, of course. I think I think it's very important to be real and genuine and sincere with these type of wishes. Cause why would I like? Man, I don't like saying these type of things when I don't mean them. It's like, what? That's not. Nah, that's just not me. If I don't have anything to say, I might not say anything at all at the same time. But yeah, mm, I feel like the reason why I even started whatever. But yeah, I was looking at my VODs and I was like, man, that's kind of sad. It's saddening me a little bit. And recently I've seen something. It was from a small business, just a reel talking about. She said in her reel, I realized that I was working in my business and not for my business. And the thing is that this also applies to anything in life. If you realize that you are working to survive rather than to live, it's it's quite difficult to get out of it because of one, it's cortisol, stuff like that, and it will you will feel horrible. Like, I think this is also happening to me because I'm like just working to survive in a way because I do need the money to, like, I mean, I think it's a normal thing to do, to need. And yes, I understand that some people, when they hear me saying these things, or generally hear people say these type of things, they're like, well, all I can do is survive. Let me tell you something. I myself always thought that everything I do is just for survival. But even in survival, you can have moments to just live for a little bit. And I say this, and from a space of being a bit more privileged and having the luck that some people sadly do not have. Um, because certain places, unfortunately, are being hit with a lot of war right now. I mean, in general, the world, but certain places, many other things outside of war, and like if you are in these type of spaces, please, it doesn't apply to you. Whatever I'm saying right now, it doesn't apply to you. Because I know even these people in these spaces with such unfortunate things happening, and it's not even just luck, it's literally the system oppressing all these people, right? And doing so many disgusting things. I i have seen like unfathomable resilience and strength. One, because they sadly have to, and two, because if they don't, what will they do? And this is a very human thing, to be able to be so resilient in life, you know yeah. Where well, it's getting very late. I need to sleep now. Oh, the realization hits hard. Everyone needs the money. I'm so glad I live in a country with peace. Yeah, right. Well, although I feel like it's being threatened in Germany right now. let me. Oh my god. Okay, let me not start this topic. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for having a little chat with me. I'm wishing you good night, sleep well, and see you next time, maybe. Bye bye, Star Nuggy. Bye bye, Dino Nuggy. Bye. Anyway, I need to my nose. Wait, just a moment. I need to blow. Oh, I didn't see that before I left. Sorry. Of course, I'll drop by if I see you were live. Yay! Thank you so much. You're probably gone already because I went to blow my nose. Yeah, guys. Anyway, let me finish talking for a little bit, okay? I said 1 hour. It's almost been an hour. But yeah. Uh, I've been looking at my. I sorry for the fact that I keep repeating my sentences over and over again. It's literally my brain is going brrr with all thoughts. Okay. Um, but yeah. Um. Oh, hello. Are we still here? Yes. But yeah. I've been looking at things and literally I still have so many videos that I need to still edit, and some of them have been edited, they just haven't been uploaded at all on my YouTube channel for like almost a year ago now. And I also want to take this week to kind of work on that again, um because for me this is where it's gonna get a little bit more heavy, okay, very personal, very intimate, very vulnerable. For me, I started streaming, and I've mentioned this in every stream till now, probably, because it's so important for me. It's something I need to remind myself all the time. Because some people they just need a reminder for one time to be able to reach their goals, and some people they need to remind themselves every time to eventually reach their goals. It's like going out to get like one ingredient that's missing, for example when you're cooking and you are like, okay, let me like note down in some way that I'm gonna mm, have to drive, get this thing for the end goal of it being a dish that you're gonna eat. Everybody does it in a different way to note it down. Some people they have to write it more than once, some people they just say it one time and then they will go out and get it. Some people they are on the way and then get distracted by many other things. And some people, sometimes, not only some people, but sometimes it's just a normal thing when you're out there and you kind of you're on your way and you're suddenly forgetting about what you even wanted to get. Why are you even outside? What's the point of going outside? Where did you even want to go? If you don't remind yourself over and over again, you won't remember where you wanted to go. So this is why for myself you will hear this over and over again, because this is a thing that I need to understand until it's a muscle memory of mine. I'm doing this in honor, one, of me. Yes, of course, because this is my life. These are my dreams. This is the things I want to chase, right? But especially for two, I'm doing this in honor of the people that have passed away last year that were so important to me. Which is one, my beloved teacher, my beloved teacher, and I have a lot of teachers that I just so dearly in my heart. They without them, I would not have went through school and stuff like that. I don't know what I would do without my teachers. I was and am so lucky to have had known and to know such amazing people. To know that these people are doing this teaching job. And I hope whenever I think about them that some other students, pupils will feel the same way about these teachers in the way I have done, because man, they have done so much. Um and I want to repay that in a way of one day they will see me somewhere and be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing this. I'm doing this and this and this." You know, because did I expect myself to stay on this planet till now? No, no. I was struggling for quite a while with doing a lot of things. I've had a difficult past, which I will talk about openly because I'm not afraid of doing that. Plus, it's very important to talk about this in general because I know it will help other people. Because other me listening to other people having talked about all these topics that have been in my life have helped me. Um, so I didn't expect to be to be alive for too long. I've only started to truly enjoy life, truly want to live like this, truly be okay with all of this, and still move on. Not that long ago, actually. So, yeah. So, yeah. I want my teachers to one day see me again in like this and be like, oh, wow, And I hope they will feel very, very proud because, especially in the way that I keep talking about them, because my God. Yeah. The also sharing the second place is, or more like it is actually the first place, is my dad. Is my dad's passing last year. He passed very suddenly, and the reason why I'm also dressed very in black right now is because it's very close to his death anniversary, and yeah, I know it's no. I have promised myself to chase my dreams because I accepted it quite quickly that something was going to happen, something was happening, and that it passed, and um, also the fact that, well, sometimes when you experience loss, sometimes when you yourself, with your ego and your own soul and everything, you have not worked on a lot of things in life. You ruminate about like regrets and stuff and whatever. For me, it was like, okay, well, I know I treated I that happened and this happened and whatever. Yes, sometimes I'm like, damn, I should probably whatever. But man, what am I supposed to do? It happened like that, and I did still get to say goodbye in a way. We all did, kinda. Um, cause wow, that was a weird experience. Um, for some reason, I still got to say I love you to my dad. Not because we usually said that to each other. We're literally not. Look at me. I'm Asian. Okay. You would not guess what type of Asian I am. Right. Oh my god. This is the type of thing. Let me write that down. Because that is something I wanted to talk about earlier, but I forgot about that. Anyway. Um. So we sadly it is a normal thing in these type of families to not say that, but even outside of POC families, it's somewhat of a normal thing, which is sad. I don't want you to normalize that further either, okay? And I don't want to normalize that in my life in any way. But for some reason, I still got to say how much I love my dad, and I got to hug him for some reason. And well, things just happened. Yeah, of course they shocked me. Of course, like it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. Um, but yeah, I for some reason that really took me out of so many things. It took me out. like I think it's a normal thing that when you experience loss, a lot of things change in your life, and they are being put into perspective, right? And for me, it wasn't just like putting certain things into perspective, but it's more of a okay, 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 yeah, yeah, no, what am I doing? It was a, it was more of a, you need to be ready. You just do it, basically. You need to be ready to whatever. Like, even if you're not ready, just move. Just move. Just move. Just move. And I'm saying this while at the same time in the back of my mind being like, oh god, there's still certain things that I really, really want to do, but I haven't done them yet. And I'm like complaining about it in my mind and to others. But the thing is, one thing I've finally truly started doing properly again actually is stream and YouTube. Because I've had this wish since my childhood. Since my childhood. And I'm not talking about like, oh my god, like, oh, like, I mean, I think a lot of kids, a lot of teens are having, like, a lot of people sadly are thinking these type of ways because it's like, how do you make money fast? Stuff like that, right? Sadly, a lot of things as hobbies are also being turned into money making things, which is just fueled by greed in a way. And yes, also survival, but it's more of a greed thing almost. Um, instead of just letting a hobby be a hobby, of instead of just letting yourself be an amateur in whatever you're doing. Um, because look at me. What is this setup? Whatever. Like I keep being hard on myself that it's not the greatest, but I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm still like here doing things and I'm enjoying my time streaming. I'm enjoying doing whatever I want because this is something I've had in my mind so much. I couldn't stop thinking about it and I can't stop thinking about it. But sadly right now for me it's more of a, oh my god, like I have been working in my life, not for my life, which I really want to regain again. So yeah. um yeah. Not only that, but I'm more used to doing this now in a way. And I mean, I think I said this in the very beginning. It doesn't matter what you do, especially when you do things like this or you have a new job or whatever. In the beginning, in the beginning, um, you just have to get used to it. It's very unfamiliar, right? It's an unknown thing to yourself. What are you doing? Oh my god, you're like a little bit clumsy and you're thinking and doubting and like whatever. But the thing is, one, doubt only comes because it's one, your muscle memory, and two, is your muscle memory, okay? Because for me, I started doing a few things and I, like, right now, I'm like, oh, actually, it's not my, I relearned not to think in this type of way anymore. Um, to have this many doubts and to be like, okay, well, yeah, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Uh, yes, sometimes I feel a little bit insecure, but whatever. Without being dismissive, without being dismissive about yourself, because if you're being dismissive towards yourself, that's just going to result into you resisting a lot of things in life, resisting your own feelings, not being vulnerable with yourself, not processing your emotions, and just kind of letting it all stay stagnant. And because today I saw something about like processing emotions, but then I was like, that's not what processing emotions is. processing emotions would be for you to feel your body, feel your mind, feel your soul, and let it stay, let it sit for a little bit, feel it. Um, not not react too much to it, but still release it. Right? Releasing is different from reacting to it. What do I mean with releasing and reacting is different? For example, recently I had an encounter with somebody. Oh my god! Like even thinking back to it, usually I would be so upset, like these emotions would come back. But thinking back about it, I'm like, yeah, okay, weird. But I had this encounter recently with a family. It was an older woman, like the grandma, the mother, and the daughter, and the granddaughter. And I was just standing there. I was doing my job, and telling this person like, "Can you please step back for a little bit?" Um, and I was just doing this, just like general, okay. Um, and the niece was touching the the gra- grandma like on the shoulders to like pull her back a little bit, but I was touching her. I wasn't touching her. I was just doing this in the front of her, like, please step back for a little bit, because my god, everybody was so in our in the space of work that we like there wasn't a good room to move around. Um, and then suddenly this grandma was like, "Don't touch me! How dare you touch me!" Like throwing a whole tantrum, and I was like, I was literally I was like side eyeing. I was like, "What?" And then the granddaughter silently, like very meekly, said, "Like that it wasn't her. It wasn't like that was it." And I was like processing still. I was like, what just happened? Like in my thoughts, I was processing what just happened, and I had to pick up something else. And then I passed by her and said like, I didn't even touch you. It was like, yeah. Just grandma was like shaking her head. I'm like, bruh. I was like, what the frick do you want from me? and sh and the thing is, she already came in so in this very aggressive mode. She already came in not liking being there, because what my guess is, she saw how many foreigners are in the store. Ah shit. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, guys. Yeah, sucks for me that I just accidentally said that, but it doesn't matter. But she saw that, and I, mm, like this, you know, girl, I cannot. First of all, a meek granddaughter not being able to tell her grandma, like, listen, this was not her. I touched you. It's such a and two to come in so aggressively, because this person was already also doing this to my other like colleagues, and I was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? And then she kept staring at me from like far away, and like like what is your problem? Listen, I think because you're so old, might be time to go, because of people like you. We have a lot of problems, you boomers. And to see that in the thing is, to see this type of behavior in her, in every one of them, the niece and the daughter of hers. Wow, I was like, damn, what the heck. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, in a moment, usually I would have been so angry, so upset. Usually I would have been like up here. But oh my god. of course, like my body was shaking. I was quiet. I was like, damn, like, and I was kind of like I was processing my emotions by understanding. Oh, I am feeling angry. I'm feeling upset because this just happened. I feel my body shake. I feel my body tense. I feel like very tense. I feel like doing things a little bit aggressively as well. And then I was like, okay, well, I feel these type of things. I can feel them in my body festering like this. So I have to release. I have to take a deep breath. I have to release it by maybe talking to somebody. I have to release it by looking at other things. I have to release it by saying, okay, whatever. I'm not her. I God sucks to be you, but yeah. Um, of course, later on, I still felt a little bit of it, but I was able to process this in the very moment. Because processing your emotions means it's rapid. Things go fast. It's in the moment. Things happen in the moment. And processing it also means that later on you're able to detach from it. Like, even if you recall these memories, yes, you will feel a little bit of the emotions backed of this memory, but it's not like you're truly amping it up again, or anything like that. You're able to feel these emotions, you're able to recognize this memory, you're able to think about it again, and then detach from it. Feel like, okay, well, yeah, that happened, and that's fine now. But that's what processing your emotions means, right? Processing things in general means. Um, um, I don't mind the fact that I just revealed something because I'm like, damn, I don't think I can hide that. Simply because it's so frustrating to me. And I've been doing this for a very long time and I can't do this anymore. But yeah, my god. Mm, exactly. Like what I did just now, taking a little bit of a pause, looking somewhere else, not really thinking about it, but also thinking about it, like just thinking a little bit. You're like, oh, okay, that was weird, and then I'm like, yeah, whatever. Um, and taking a little bit of a breather. That is also processing whatever I had going on. So yeah, why did I start talking about this? I don't know anymore. um, but yeah. Mm, yeah. So back to the topic of my dad. Back to the topic of the reason why I'm even talking about this today. Um, yeah, I think whatever. I will come back to it. Um, my dad, he was a very fun person. He loved gardening. He loved doing a lot of things, traveling. He was a very extroverted person, I would say. He just helped a lot of people and just a lot of things. Okay. Um, and honestly, when he passed, I was like, oh, he enjoyed life so much. Where did I enjoy my life? Where did I actually enjoy life as much as he did? And then it kind of, it really just clicked in my brain. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy my life by doing whatever I want, which means not really whatever I want, but which means chasing my dreams, which means like, you know what? Even if it's bad, even if it's whatever, yes, I'm putting myself out there. I'm gonna be perceived. I'm gonna be taken and misunderstood, whatever, well, all these type of things. Yeah, it happens. But the thing is, it's not like I don't know these type of things. For example, this is what I mentioned earlier. I don't look Asian in the way that you would probably think. What I'm gonna say in a bit. I also don't look my age. Apparently, I also don't know if it's because I just exude youth and I exude the neurodivergent buff. Uh, I personally, I'm like, oh, that's a weird thing to look at somebody like this. At the same time, I'm like, why? Because for me, because I look so young, people don't really take me as serious sometimes. But what the heck? But for example, listen, I'm Vietnamese. I'm Vietnamese Lao actually. In the same way I am German, as in like I'm born in Germany, but my ethnicity is Vietnamese, and mm, my parents were born in Laos. So I'm Viet Lao German. Exactly, and I don't look like it at all because I've been getting an array of things, and a few of them are very questionable, very questionable, because I'm like, where are you coming with that? Where did I? What is? First of all, okay, the guesses that I've gotten a lot of Philippines, okay, a lot of Philippines, a lot of Thai. I've gotten Malay, even. I've gotten um these are the most rare ones I've gotten, okay, which is so weird to me. One, Korean. I where where are the Korean? Korean. Um, Second, Hawaiian. Uh, Third, Spanish. Uh, I mean, yes, you know, and as I said, in the same way, I'm German as much as I'm Vietnamese and Lao. I could be these things as well if I would be have been born or raised there for a long time and stayed there, you know. So that would be not as off if that would be true. But still, it's so funny to have so many weird guesses, so many different guesses. Um, because one, there's barely any like usually people see Vietnamese people and they're like, oh, Vietnamese people are more like light skinned, and I'm like, yeah, but the thing is I have seen darker skinned Vietnamese people. It's the same way as seeing um like skin color. uh, why do I have to explain this? um yeah, exactly. uh Big fat questionable thing, but yeah. But it's so funny to me because, like, what do you mean? Like, uh but the thing is, it's even worse with my age, because since people think I'm always younger, um damn. Since people always think I'm younger, I'm like, I know it's probably also the way I behave, the way I look, and but they also just probably also the way I. No, these are the two reasons probably. um Yeah, but it's also such a weird thing to me because sometimes not no okay no I take it back. Not a weird thing, but it's more of a I guess you're not as familiar to so many different people then because even for myself, I'm not as familiar to so many different people to be able to look at somebody and tell okay you're this and this type of age. But to be so off with somebody's age, I've never. I guess if you're older, then probably I might have guessed you younger. Um, but only well, you just do that when somebody asks that. Um, but the thing is, for me, I don't take offense when somebody says like I want somebody. If I ask like, what do you guess what my age is, and somebody's I'm like, please just like be real and guess whatever. Like don't be like, yeah, I want to guess younger because I don't want to hurt your feelings. I do this only with the people that are truly older than me, where I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, yeah. But yeah, but it's so amusing to me to see how different people act with me then and behave towards me. Um, once they know my proper age and versus what they have thought my age was like. But the thing is, even if you know my age and you don't know my age, weirdly enough, I still I'm not. I don't know if I'm gonna be taken serious or not, but whatever. Okay, I don't care anymore because I see you being like this, and I'm like, oh, that's on you. Oh, that's on you because I see you probably doing this to other people as well, and I'm like, but because if I like even if I see somebody and I don't know their age, whether you're younger than me or older than me or whatever or the same age, why would I treat you less because I think you're younger? Why would I treat you more because I think you're older? Vice versa, right? Um, because I'm like, this is what I was talking about earlier as well. If I trust you in a certain way where I also will give you some respect and a lot of other things, then that's going to be it. But if I feel like you are not to be trusted, I'm not gonna give you an ounce of anything. I'm gonna give you being nice and friendly. Um, what do you mean? What do you want? What do you want? Like, because just because you're older doesn't mean that you're mature. Just because you're younger doesn't mean that you're mature. Not mature. You know. Um. Oh, my music changed for once. Wow, that's funny. But yeah, like I don't know what to say. What do you mean? Like, of course, some people you obviously see that they're older or younger, and then you certainly do have to behave in certain ways. But even then, what is this like? What is this weird behavior? Like, for example, what is this behavior towards children and teens and older people? Because just because you're an elderly person doesn't mean that you get to do whatever and be okay with it. Just like this grandma from whatever, I don't even remember what day it was. Like, what do you mean? You are not mature enough to be this old and still living like this and kicking. Have you ever thought about? like letting go a little bit of your ego. What the heck? Man, seeing that, I was like, damn, you're exactly like, oh. uh, mm, guys, what the heck? Um, oh yeah, like it's so weird. The other thing is, because somebody else once thought that I was so much younger, even a little bit younger than them, they treat me in a way of like, how dare she? How blah, 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 blah. And it's even more of a ass type of vibe, as vibe and as vibe, okay? To be treating somebody else like that. Why? As I said, work on yourself, please. Oh my god. And let me tell you something. No, I think even back then, even it doesn't matter how much younger I was, if I go further back with the ages, I don't think I've ever treated somebody lesser than me or anything else like that. Like, why? Yes, I probably have been condescending towards certain people. I guess I have. Okay, I take it back. Sorry, guys. And okay, let's say it like this. I have not been as condescending or thinking that somebody is lesser than me if it's a stranger. If it's somebody I know, I guess it's something different. Listen, I don't listen. I don't pretend to be good. Okay, what the heck? I hate it when people go like, oh, I'm a good person. Like just because I have these thoughts, or I don't even have any thoughts to form about certain things. What do you mean, you spineless? Like you wouldn't even look at yourself and be able to tell yourself that, and admit in fast, like in a like a rapid time, that something you're doing is actually really bad for somebody else or whatever. Mm, Whoops, I just unplugged something. um, but yeah, like I don't know. Okay, like I am here not here to pretend I'm good or whatever, but I'm here to be real with you. Yeah, but yeah. Not only that, but I always thought, oh, I have to be this like this type of, this type of girl, but I'm not. It's a very normal thing to not have people that you like, to think about certain things in this type of way, and to recognize that certain things that you are doing are actually not as kind. For example, it's also very arrogant to be thinking that something you're doing is a good thing towards somebody else, that you're helping them, but it's not. you know I've done this, somebody else has done that to me, whatever. I'm over it. I'm like, okay, whatever. In general, my practice is to be kind to people, yeah. But the thing is, if you're not kind in general, I give it one chance, I look at you and I'm like, okay, no, you do not deserve any kindness. What the fuck? Um, I'm not gonna give you kindness anymore. What do you want from me? Not everybody deserves that. Yeah? Not everybody deserves sympathy and empathy, especially if you've been running around in life so miserably and not growing for once, not challenging yourself, not putting effort into things, not being kinder to other people, not once reflecting upon anything. And well, also doing atrocious things. Uh, yeah, I don't think you deserve anything like that. You do not deserve a peaceful life. And I say that Whole chest, whole chest out. Okay. Wait, listen. I often I was thinking about this recently as well because I was like, oh man, I guess if I'm thinking about it introspectively, I am a little bit scared of going on stream sometimes because I know I have such strong opinions towards things. I have such strong opinions in general, and not every opinion is going to be fitting with every other person. And so on and so forth. Not only that, but man, I'm gonna be misunderstood in my words because context is missing. Other things are happening, whatever. And I was like, should I even talk about this? And should I even blah? And should I even like, whatever. You're gonna watch me if you're gonna watch me. If you come in for some reason and something that I'm saying is hitting you right now, it's gonna hit you. You're gonna be here for a reason. You're gonna be here because something I'm saying rings to be true to you. Because for some reason it is challenging you. For some reason, it might, as I said, apply to your life right now. And if it doesn't apply, leave. What the heck? Okay. It's like saying, it's like being intolerant towards cheese. And you're like, I can't eat cheese. Why would you do that to me? You just put a platter of cheese in front of me. Uh, don't, don't eat the damn cheese. I'm lactose intolerant. Damn, I don't. Sometimes I do eat something with fucking milk inside, and I'm like, yeah, okay, well, if there's nothing I can eat, then I'm not gonna eat anything. Because that doesn't apply to me. And if somebody else is not able to provide a different solution for me, because I'm not only lactose intolerant, I'm also fructose intolerant, then I'm not gonna eat that. I'm gonna be like, okay, well, don't worry about that. I'm gonna get my own stuff to eat, and that's it. Okay? What is this? What is this behavior, guys? Oh my god. And then you go and be like, oh, my life, oh, it's me, blah, 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 blah. And then I hear things about being a generation of lonely people, of not being able to communicate, of being able, of very individualistic people, of very close-minded people, of whatever. The list goes on. And then the opposite could also be matched on with that list. Like, what? And the thing is, I experienced that within my own circles quite a lot. And I can't. I can't. There's a German meme reference. I can't. you know, like, I will distance myself from you. I don't care about being a little bit more alone. I don't have a problem with that. I've lived with this quite for some time, so I don't mind. Don't. You think I wouldn't do that? You're wrong. Because oftentimes people underestimate. Oh my god, people underestimate me quite a lot, don't they? But as I said, it's also because of the way people just generally have before this judgment that is so close-minded without proper critical thinking, and not only that, but without putting effort into it, like in general. Because for some reason, like, you can always change your mind. I could say all these things right now, and the next day I could be like, okay, well, whatever, guys, I learned from this, blah blah blah. It's different for some people that are like, oh, this flip-flopping around, because then you can basically, this is about energy, this is about genuity and sincerity behind your actions, your words, your energy, whatever. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. Really? Wait, is my stream not working? What the heck? I was wondering if my stream is not working. Because it showed me a still image for a long while. Anyway, I also love how I'm like in this beautiful afternoon light. Yeah. Also, this is not a real candle, by the way. So don't worry in case you're like, oh my god, why is the candle so close to the paper stuff? It's not. It's a real candle. This candle is amazing. I'm so glad I bought it. It was in a set of 3. You know these candlelight contours? Yeah, I got that one as a birthday present and it's amazing. First of all, I'm so glad I got this candle. It looks crazy in the camera, but it's beautiful. It actually flickers like a real candle to the point where every time I have it on, I'm like, what? Did I forget about my candle? And I'm like, oh, never mind. It's not the real candle. Oh yeah. Exactly, guys. So yeah, is there anything? Actually, I actually, actually, yeah. So, hmm, going on 4th. Okay, what do I want to do for my life for streaming? First of all, I gotta work hard in some way to get better equipment, and oh my god, this is gonna be a long journey because why is this what is happening? What is this economy? Why is everybody so okay with this? Stop memeing. This is to be taken for real. And then you're gonna cry about it when something actually happens to you. Like, oh, I should, and even then you would be just making fun of it. What the heck? Take it more serious. It's so funny when people are like, you're so serious, Horizon. You're so serious. Of course I am. What are you so nonchalant about, you spineless person? What the heck? Exactly. You heard my words. mm, Cause I'm in my era of not giving a single shit anymore. If I say something and I'm gonna regret that later, I'm gonna regret it later. Whatever. Whatever. The whatever dance. Anyway. Yeah. Cause I'm. mm. Love, life, live, laugh. Love, life, live, laugh. Breathe. The thing is, I will say this so many times again and again. Do not abandon hope. Have faith, okay? Do not abandon hope. Have faith. Even if every single damn thing looks bleak. Have faith. Have hope. Do not abandon it. They want you to do that. Do not dare to. Okay? Do not dare to hang on to it with every single fiber of your being, every cell, everything in yourself, okay? Do that. And then you can retaliate and whatever, okay? Get used to doing certain things that you're not used to. Get used to having to challenge yourself and putting effort into stuff and growing, because if you don't grow yourself because you're so nonchalant about things, because you're gonna be so fine with everything being like this, blah 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 blah, you're not gonna see one thing that you should change. You're gonna be so complacent towards everything else because you're complacent towards yourself, not growing, not whatever, okay? Your complacency towards yourself will not help anything, and it's gonna make it even worse. Because you're gonna be like, oh, but okay, okay, yeah, you don't have to go on protest. Yeah, you're gonna have to do so many big things. Yes, you're not a whole company that will change the economy like in an instant. You're not certain people that have been, you know, I'm trying to be a little bit more family friendly today. Um, Plus, I just want to keep it, yeah. Um, yes. I think I said enough, but if you're gonna be complacent about things in life, oh, they will. Oh my god. And if you don't think so, you're gonna have to look at your own self in the mirror for a long time. Please do that until you're forced to. Okay? Cause oh my god. For example, me being complacent towards my life in the ways of me wanting to work out but not actually working out, even though I am fit. I'm fit in some ways, but not enough where I could be like, okay, well, yes. Could I run for my life? Probably, just for a little bit. But I need it to be above a little bit. So I need to stop being complacent towards myself and just work out. Work on my agility, you know, my endurance, especially, stuff like that. Because one, that will help my health. Two, that will help whatever situation we're in. And three, that's just gonna be a good thing in general. And it will change a few perspectives in life, and it will make you grow even if you don't think so. So yeah, exactly. Okay. Whoops, you can see because the microphone is in front. I also wanted to look at something. Wait, no. I I just thought about it again when I was leaning back. From here on out, I wanna just be able to stream a bit more again, maybe at a certain point in time. I like have proper schedule, you know, proper schedule. I want to be able to just do whatever without worries, basically, because my god, if you're gonna watch, you're gonna watch, even if I whatever. Okay, I see certain things. I see Morris critical talk about certain things, and I see what he's talking about. And I'm like, and I'm like, how do how do these people? You know how? It's the audacity. It's the courage. Not even the courage. It's just the audacity. For people like me, it's more of a courage thing than the audacity. But it should probably just be the audacity. The audacity of doing whatever. If you're gonna enjoy, you're gonna enjoy whatever. Yeah. Somebody who would click off my stream because my games my gaming stream is lagging like crazy. I have okay, I get it. Yeah, you can click off whatever, but yeah, or clicking off in general. You're like, what is this girl talking about? Yeah. Because right now, am I doing anything? No. Every time I'm on stream, I just end up yapping and yapping and yapping, and I don't do things that I should be doing like this. But it's also because I end up being very focused. Listen, I'm not used to doing something, but like my creative stuff, and at the same time talking. I'm not used to that. Yeah, what else? Nothing. Just like always, gonna do crafting, art, gaming, talking, uh, reading, doing fun, just chilling. Okay, reading as well. Reading, I do only. I they are not up as VODs, you know. But anyway, yes. Sorry, I ever since somebody started that, I didn't even start. I didn't. I wasn't even into that. But somebody close to me started doing that, and I suddenly started doing that as well. And anyway, oh yeah. Let me look at some things. Oh, not only that, but guys, nothing. Nothing. Just straight up nothing. Bum, 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 ba-dum, dum. What is this? Thimbleberries. What? White fruits. Thimbleberries. I feel like I've heard this name before. Maybe it was like in a game. Stinging nettle cake. Sorry, I'm looking at food now, right now. Because I should be eating. It's almost 10 for me. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I haven't had dinner yet. Oh my god. I'm going to have dinner. I have to cook, which means I'm gonna leave for a while. Now I'm looking at cat videos. Sorry. I was looking for something very specific. Oh my god. Okay, stop. Whatever. Sorry. I can't find it. I'm hungry. Is there anything else to talk about? No. Right now, nothing is in my head. So I'm gonna eat something. By the way, this stuff has been on my table for like more than 4 weeks now. Because this is still the tray that I did from my. I mean, the VOD is not up, but for my accessory thing and my cords that I wanted to make bracelets and whatnot with. Basically, just a lot of. I wanted to make a little bit of a series with this cord stuff of making statement necklaces, maybe a little bit of an earring situation, a little bit of a cute little belt situation, or maybe even like a headband, you know. I don't know. Because I need to sit down and do stuff. Maybe I should do I haven't I haven't done these in a long time. Like a pure co-working stream where I'm just like chilling, not doing anything much about just my work. I haven't done this in a long time. I've done them actually, but I haven't done them. Whatever. Yeah. Actually, no. I'm not gonna work on this. I am hungry, and it's like a perfect time to stop my stream because I have also nothing else to say right now, and that's because I'm hungry. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Yes, this was just a little bit of a stream for me to remind myself of doing something for myself again, doing this and reminding myself, and just really, yeah, thinking about my dad, I guess. Because I do miss him. It's not like I don't. I do think a lot about him in a lot of ways. Not only about my dad, of course. It's just like a lot of things that are connecting to loss. Because back then I didn't understand what it meant when people lose their lives, or when people around me lost their family members or whatever. Because, of course, I just simply didn't understand. Even with empathy, I still wouldn't understand. I think loss is something, loss in general might be something that you will truly only understand when you experience that yourself. Because no amount of empathy will actually make you understand what that means to lose somebody without having actually lost in such a way to mourn and to grieve. Because the thing is, grief is in everything. Grief is something you do for yourself, for example, maybe, and usually it is packaged in a way of saying you miss something, or you feel lost, you feel stuck, or whatever. This is all grief. um or you feel heartbroken about something or whatever, whether it's relationships, uh like romantic relationships, platonic relationships, something in the family, or losing a job, or not getting an opportunity that you wanted, or maybe just realizing that you've changed in ways physically, mentally, that your soul is walking along in life, that you are in this body, and just stuff like that, right? Grief is everywhere, and grief is what fuels you to be here still, whether you like it or not. And grief is something that is very important to understand. But certain things like grief in the form of loss, I think that's something you will only understand when you've truly experienced that. Um, because I I think I was a very bad friend when it came to the people around me losing somebody, because I couldn't really say much, I couldn't do much, but also because I wasn't really taught what it means to somebody else, what it would mean, and how important it is to how to behave towards this person then. And I think a lot of people also don't know anymore what that means now, because when I experienced that, my god, um yeah, of course I got condolences and stuff like that, but it was still a weird thing, because I feel like nobody around me actually knew what to do. And it is probably, I also didn't know what to do back then as well. But it really is also at the same time, I think of, are you even letting somebody else in to help? Are you letting your community in to help you? Because it's not like I didn't um offer my help, my sincere help, with these people that have experienced loss as well. But if you block me off, then what am I supposed to do but to say like, oh, okay, well, condolences, or I'm so sorry, or whatever. The thing at the same time, as I said, I wasn't the greatest with this type of thing back then as well. Um, mm, and I feel very sorry about people that I behaved towards like this towards, because I bet I could have done so much better. But now that only means that I will do better for other people in the future and for myself. But at the same time, well, thinking back about the people who I am thinking about right now, what am I supposed to do when you're not letting me? What the heck? That's not my that. Then I will drop that. Basically, yeah. But my teacher's passing last year wasn't the only one. There was another person that passed that was kind of close to, not close to me, but I knew them. Just like a lot of people knew them, of course, that were around me, because this was something, yeah. Um, it still felt like, oh, I felt that. Oh, I felt that. And my God, I at the same time was kind of sick at the same time, but I feel like it was like a type of mini burnout again, which nobody took serious except me, because I already knew what it felt like to have burnout. Um, but yeah, because for some reason people thought the reason why I got sick, why I wasn't there, was because of the fact that something changed within whatever. I'm not gonna talk about it now. Um, but it wasn't. It was literally because I felt so exhausted of everything. I kept feeling like, oh my god, this feels like the burnout I had. It was like a mini burnout, because it came like it. Not mm. Truly, burnout is something else. Oh my god, you can really feel that. Like it's so different to like um depression and many other things. It does have its similarities and symptoms, but oh my god, it feels so different, guys. um so I know what I was talking about, but nobody believed me when I said that. So I was like, whatever. um but yeah, um And the thing is, if I think about this grief and loss again and how I behaved in the past, people might be like, "Oh my god, you're self-centered," blah blah. Yes, probably, but at the same time, how am I supposed to be self-centered if you don't even tell me anything? If I ask you what's happening, you're not even telling me anything. How is that me being self-centered? Explain that to me, guys. And if you don't tell me, then well, of course I'm gonna talk about whatever I'm doing. So what am I supposed to do? Yeah, it's okay. Whatever. I'm over it. I am so like, mm. Yeah. I just hope that even until next year, I'm able to show up to myself during this time again and maybe be able to tell my dad that, hey, listen, you know what? I actually did something. I did the thing that I probably never told you about. Because, this is also something that kind of woke me up a little bit. Um, was the fact that I never really told my dad about the things that I wanted to do and achieve. Because he would have helped me. He would have probably tried to find a way to somewhat help me, But I never did because I was busy with so many other things in my mind. So it never happened. So he ended up enjoying his life in other ways. And while also, of course, taking care of us and taking care of his, like, yeah, whatever. But that's it. But that's it. There's for me nothing regrettable about that. Because people oftentimes when they grieve and they'll feel this type of loss, they regret a lot of things, right? But for me, I don't think I regret anything. Actually, I'm perfectly fine. Of course, I miss him sometimes, but I'm like, I think, I think about him, and sorry, and I'm like, okay, well, um, it still hits me quite hard when I think, oh, I was always okay with the fact that I wouldn't see certain people as often or whatever. Um, and I'm always okay with not ever being able to see somebody else ever again. It doesn't matter how it happens, whether it's because you just break up contact or well, this type of thing happens. I'm always okay with that because I'm like, yeah, because I'm a person who just puts a lot of sincerity behind things and genuinity behind a lot of things, even my words. Because people don't say I love you to friends as often or even to strangers or anything else. People don't look at other people with a lot of love. It like even if you're conflicted towards certain things, towards certain people especially that are important to you. Um and recently I said that to somebody. I said like, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, I like you." Like on my name I like you. Like nothing weird, but like, of course, I mean it. And they were like, whoa, whoa, like, like, no, no. If I like somebody, I will like them. If I change my mind, I change my mind. If I don't like you, I will not like you. And for some reason, even if it's more of a, oh, for some reason I don't like this person, but probably there's other things why I don't like this person. I will still have the spine to be able to feel these type of things and say these type of things with a lot of sincerity, with a lot of energy behind it. Damn, you know why? Because I ain't regretting anything. Okay, the last time I regretted something, like truly, truly regretted, is so deep into me, is the fact that I never told my school, my school crush that I liked him, and when we had when prom happened and stuff like that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell him. But no, I just sat in silence next to him, and he next like he as well. It was weird to me the fact that he didn't move away. Like at some point, I guess it was awkward for him, and he did leave. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell. I didn't tell him. Instead, I was moping around the entire night, for other reasons as well. But yeah, I regret never ever having told him that, because I do think he might have liked me a little bit in some way. I don't know. Maybe I was just so, I don't know, whatever. But I regret not having ever told him that, because oh my god, I'm like sometimes I'm like, ah, I wish I could just tell him still, or at least tell him like, dude, like I liked you, like really liked you back then in school actually. Despite my situation, I really, really, my god, I had a crush on you. And I regret that so much, to the point where I'm like, I don't care who I'm gonna tell, whatever I want to, I'm gonna tell you. Like, like if you don't like you, like if you, of course, I'm not gonna harass somebody. but, but, but like, I think people don't hear compliments enough, but not only compliments enough. I think people don't hear it enough from anybody, how sweet they are, how endearing they are, how loving they are. Um, whatever. I don't like playing this type of weird game of like hiding, like I like you, I don't like you, like like what? Put some clarity behind. Damn, oh my god. Like yes, you don't have to tell everything to anybody. Like you don't have to tell every single person that you see. Oh, I like you. Like doesn't matter if it's romantic or not. But like for me, if that happens, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm okay with the fact that I'm not telling this person. Um, but like even if there are people where I'm like, okay, well, like, okay, I've told them, so yeah, that's it. And sometimes I'm like, okay, well, I've told them that I like them, and then I change my mind. I'm like, I don't like you that much anymore. But then I'm like, okay, but at least I liked you in the moment. I liked you for a little bit. Whatever. What now? This person's gonna still be liked and loved by somebody. Maybe not me anymore, but somebody. But just because I stopped doing that doesn't mean that before wasn't sincere of me either, you know. Depending. There's certain people that I'm like, no, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna straight up say that. Fuck you. No more family friendliness now. But yeah. Oh, that's funny. You're funny. Once I started saying that, suddenly my bitrate went whoop. Yeah. You know what? Before I end, like truly end, because it's very late, I need to eat something. Um, let me do a quick and fast, quick, quick, wait, let me check my stream. What's happening? Right, quickly, guys. I feel I am I'm feeling this. Okay, we're feeling this. We're gonna quickly do this, and then I'm gonna truly end because I said that like what an hour ago, half an hour ago or something. What is? I have the numerology oracle deck here. I bought this in London, which is amazing. An amazing find, by the way. What? Whoever is watching, whoever will be watching. Oh my god! Don't scare me like that. Whoever will be watching, what should I know? What's a good message for them? Whoops! Oh, that was a quick one. I will not take these. The second one. What's a message that the person who's watching needs to know? Who's the person? What does the person? The three. Fourth one? No. No. It's three cards. We got 27. Archangel Raphael. Okay. We got 21. Which is the green rose. We got 16 knowledge. Okay. Am I familiar with this deck? No. So I will be looking into I will be looking into the book, guys. So what I can tell though is something about we have the elephant, we have roses and some bees, with the swan, an archangel, or Raphael. Mm. The other thing is, my god, I hate the way this. I do like this deck, but I hate the way it is actually sorted because I'm so confusing to me because the numbers don't correspond properly to the page numbers in a way, like to the whatever. 27. The healer. Raphael. Archangel Raphael assists with healing humans and animals. He heals the body, mind, and spirit. Drawing this card reminds you that if someone you know or a beloved pet needs healing, to call on this archangel for assistance, guys. You're also lovingly reminded that these special enlightened beings cannot interfere with free will, therefore any decision to accept or refuse help is up to you. Which I did say earlier. So like if you're not gonna let people help you, what are you supposed to, what is the person supposed to do? Yeah. It's you know what's funny? It's a lot of green, and I'm wearing a lot of green. Green and red. But this is purple, but yeah. Okay. Wait, let me find. Oh my god. This is I hate this. Oh, is it the what the heck? Wait. No. Or huh. Alright. Renewal. Hmm. Green is an indication of growth, richness, plenty, balance, and calm. Green is also great help when someone is recovering from an illness and it is said to be uplifting to the spirit. It is suggested that you maintain your focus and continue to be positive. To help you accomplish this, you are advised to take 5 to 10 minutes from your day to sit quietly and meditate. That is very important. Because the thing is, what are you gonna achieve when you're only surviving? What are you gonna achieve in life when you're only stressed? Nothing. Because you're, I did say that. You're working in your life, you're like working, you're surviving, but you're not living, you're working in, but you're not working for. So do take a little bit of a. It is very important if you find yourself ever being so in survival mode. It is very important, even just a minute of taking deep breath and breath work in general will change. Will change a few things. Even just 2 minutes, 3 minutes, up that for a while. Take that. It's very important. I keep saying very important. I should like whatever. But it's very I need to stop saying very. It's very. Whatever. So basically, the cars are saying exactly what I said today in the stream. I mean, most of the time, my streams, if they find you, they find you my videos, whatever. If you stumble upon it, you stumble upon it. If you watch through it, and you're like, oh yeah, actually, it's meant for you, whatever. I understand that a lot of things that I say will only find the people that need it. Because the thing is, I've had this thing with the people around me. Like, this is why I also started streaming um, and doing the podcast and stuff like that. Because I'm like, a lot of things that I say are met with deaf ears. Deaf ears? No, this is not the saying. Sorry, guys. That is a weird way of. Mm. Uh, Blind? No. What is the saying? A lot of the things that I'm saying is just not being met with because the people that I talk to, and the thing is, I'm already like this in general, very philosophical and whatever. Um, they don't ever. Basically, it doesn't benefit them. Basically, it doesn't benefit me. Drives me crazy. This was why I'm also doing this because I'm like, at least I get to talk like this. Um, whatever. um, yeah. And honestly, it helps me. It helps me in many ways. Whatever. It is a very conflicting and sad truth for me, but a lot of people around me, they don't really talk to me in these type of ways that I wish would be a proper conversation. I don't know how to explain it. I do love them. Okay, I love them very dearly, but this is not the place. Yeah, so this is going to be the space. Oops, sorry. I, this is going to be the space. Yeah. And if you ever see this, you who knows me, you know now. Damn. Don't take offense to that. Even if you do, okay, it's fine. Valid, but doesn't mean that it's right. This is also a thing. Just because your feelings are valid, just because certain things are valid, doesn't mean it's right. Just because I'm valid in certain things doesn't mean I'm right in whatever. Perhaps right now you feel you would like to have more time to yourself for a while. Just make sure you tell your family or friends that this is your intention and take time for yourself. Everybody needs to have a certain amount of me time. Look at it this way. These changes are taking you to the way you were meant to go for your best outcome, rather than the path you preferred. And for a while, you might feel as though you are on a roller coaster. If you get the feeling that your life is crumbling, do not despair. Exactly. Do not abandon hope. Have faith. For this is merely the old making way for something new and for something better. You are urged to take a positive viewpoint, remembering to have faith in ha ha, remembering to have faith and know that there is always something good just around the corner. Exactly. And let me tell you something, yeah? Having faith has nothing to do with religion. Because you have faith in time, for example. You have faith in time passing anyway. You have faith in whatever technical things happening for you anyway. You know what? It's time right now? 222, so Wah! She oh sorry. Anyway, okay, because of the time, you who's for for my viewer, one one last thing. Whoops. One last thing. Yeah. One last thing. Whoops. Exactly. One individualism. Oh, sorry, individuality with the hen. You know what? Because I was talking about my dad. You know, for me, I was thinking, what are signs and symbolisms that could be my dad, right? I mean, of course, whatever. You don't have to take these type of things, but I take them. For me, it was I. For me, it's chickens. It's chickens. It's certain type of plants. Um, and travel. And for some reason, I'm also hearing maybe the revving of like a motorcycle. Something like that. So it's funny. I feel like this is meant for me. This is not meant for you. But maybe it is also meant for you. If it's also meant for me, or maybe it's also meant for you as well. Individuality one with the chicken, not the chicken. What do you call this? Uh, yeah, hen. So what do we have? The color flame. Mm. This is the card of action. It is asking what in your life needs attending to at this time. It is urging you to think, to be your own person. It often indicates a new beginning. This is a time to have courage and a time to act, not to stand back. Show your versatility. Go it alone with an idea. Knowledge and understanding are the key words when endeavoring to gain ground. In this regard, there may be someone in the family or perhaps a friend who's looking to you for some type of guidance or plan. It is your advantage that you make yourself available and show your willingness to help. So, probably me helping you in some way by the whatever I'm saying, but at the same time, for me, it means that my dad, I did cry recently very strongly about, like, and I was just grieving and feeling my feelings. And I guess it helped because it put a few things into perspective again. Because I was able to release whatever I couldn't release for a while. And I was thinking, oh, like, let me look back at my streaming stuff. Let me look back at the things that I've promised myself ever since he passed. And a lot of other things. So, yeah. Anyway, since the music is changing, oh my god, okay. Chill. This is not what we're doing right now. I'm gonna end this because I'm also hungry. Like, truly, I will end this now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever you're going through, whatever, I hope you're going through it. Have faith, please. do not abandon hope ever. Do not ever abandon hope. I know, even if everything looks like shit. I know. Please, you can do it, and you will be proud of yourself to have come so far, and you've worked so hard. So keep going. Okay, keep going. Even if it doesn't look like anything right now, even if everything seems to be so slow and so stuck, it's okay. Take a moment to take a deep breath, take a moment to pause. It's fine. Movement and um taking action and reaching a goal sometimes also just means you need a little break, because without these type of things you will not be able to live for your life. You will not be able to live and enjoy in this type of way. Okay, because even people that are not as lucky as certain other people's are, me for or whatever, they will find their way. Okay, because that's a lot of resilience and determination behind that. So please, if I should be careful with this, if there's people that can water the beautiful olive trees despite anything that has happened to them, as people have been doing to them, and still find small things to enjoy in life, you can do it as well. And I do not want to take it as a comparison, or and then have you minimize your own problems. No, okay? Take it as an example and an inspiration to work towards something, because you have to. You have to move, and you have to keep moving, and you have to take breaks, and you have to live, and you have to be resilient, and you have to do so many things. Yes, having to do things are so overwhelming, I know. Okay, especially when you're neurodivergent and hearing these type of things. Yes, but to live life means that you need to find ways to truly do that for yourself. And living your life for yourself doesn't mean ruminating about negative things and going on and on about the easiest things to be able to just be on your phone and doom scroll and whatever. Um, no, you have to take difficult things into hand. So yeah, bye. See you next time, whenever that will be. See you. Bye bye. Yeah, I can see. Sorry, guys. Wait. My lamp was. Bye.